Hello everyone, Maxi359 here, and welcome to the Barrios Major, a Rainbow Six Siege Pro League style 5v5 with players that should not be anywhere close to Pro League. These matches will happen every now and then, so there's not really a set schedule for when another will happen. Each match consists of a best of 3 maps, with the winners being crowned Barrios Major champions, and a 5'4" trophy in honour of the legend himself, Michael Barrios. Anyway, let's meet the teams. In today's matchup we have the Toffees up against the Pensioners. The Pensioners do have the advantage of the only diamond player in the lobby, although they are cursed by... Oh my god, is that Copper 5? Who let this guy in the match? The Toffees seem to be more consistent with their ranks, but the game will heavily depend on whether or not everyone can work together as a unit to shut down the Pensioners. And it looks like the map bans are coming in. The Toffees are going to take down Oregon. Pensioners take down Theme Park. Toffees are then going to get rid of Coastline. And the Pensioners get rid of Skyscraper. Now both teams get to pick one map. And the Toffees will choose Bank, as the Pensioners choose Clubhouse. Then we're going to ban until there's one map remaining. Cafe's gone. Border's gone. Canal's gone. And Villa's gone, which means Chalet will be our deciding map if it is 1-1 after 2 games. Now let's get on to our operator bans. Ban number 1 is going to be Jackal, a very common ban in Siege. Ban number 2 is going to be Nomad. It seems like a target ban onto Ned. Ned likes to play a little bit of Nomad. Now ban number 3 is going to be Mirror, very dangerous on any map that's in the game. And Qaid is going to be ban number 4. Now, by the looks of things, our teams seem to have an issue with Spanish and Moroccan people. None of their 4 operators are going to be making an appearance this game. Okay, here we go. The Toffees versus the Pensioners. Round number 1. Pensioners are going to head up to the top floor site. It is CEO. And they seem to have a lineup of Alibi, Mozzie, Bandit, Valk, and Oryx. The Oryx could be dangerous on the flank, as Bank is a pretty big map. It's very flank reliant. Now I'm going to see one hard breach from Maxi359. Honestly, he's brilliant in this game. It's actually unbelievable. Well, this is some world-class drone aim. This is why we shouldn't be anywhere close to Pro League.
5 seconds remaining.
Ned's got the shield set up with the Prisma behind it. Surely that's not going to catch anyone out. No chance. But we're going to have a late operator switch from Maxi359. He's going to go from Hibana onto the Ace. And he's going to rappel up the side of the wall. Doesn't look like anyone's spawn peeking, which is surprising. I was going to expect to be a lot of spawn peekers, just to try and wind everyone up. Sizer's playing below. Shiv is also playing below. Holding an angle onto a closed barricade is certainly an interesting strategy. Max still on the roof. Ben's trying to drone something out. Just having a quick look at top square, making sure no one's holding anything. Joe's on the roof as well. No real progress seems to be made, though, so far from the attackers. We've just kind of had a look around at not really a lot. Ben finally does take down one of the doorways, and he sees Ned in stock. But Ned knows wiser and decides not to peek it. Now LR is going, oh, does she know someone's in ATMs? Sizer could catch her out here. Not looking at him. Oh, Sizer gets shot down for the opening kill of the game. LR on the rappel. Sizer fails to capitalise on the opportunity. Now Ned's getting flushed out of stock. It is certainly an important room for the attackers to claim nice and early on into this game. He sees them, can't quite capitalise on it. Runs out of ammo. No one manages to get the kill though. Joe can't quite finish it, Max can't quite finish it. Lucas can't quite finish it. Oh, this is horrendous from everyone involved. Ned manages to escape. No, he doesn't. He goes back for another and gets rewarded for it. A kill onto Joe. A second kill onto Ben as Ella takes down Steve somewhere else, and Max gets the refrag. It's now a 3v2 in favour of the attackers. Max does get crumbled by that Prisma that I did say at the start. Surely no one falls for. Tom is off-site. She was also... Well, he's at front desk, that's fine. Ella's rappelling into the site now. Does Shiv know? Shiv does know. Max is going to come around the side for the support. Takes down the Oryx and takes down the Valkyrie. A triple for Maxi359. And that is round 1 to the Toffees. Round 2. Toffees have the first round in the bag. Now, it does look like the pensioners are going to switch sites. They're going to go to the bottom floor. Basement, I should say, not bottom floor. And try and hold that down instead. Looks like a pretty similar lineup from the Toffees. Although they might change when they realise it's down below. Shiv's getting the hatches as a good Oryx always should do. Although, is he going to play around it, or is he going to run off and do something else? Who knows? Bit of an AFK drone here. Oh, they're setting up. This is genius from the Toffees.
5 seconds left.
Pure genius work. And Max changes to knock.
Attackers must locate and defuse a
Might
bomb.
be trying to go for a bit of a flank on his own. Ben's going to climb up to the roof. Alongside Joe and alongside Lucas. Ella's going to be... Oh. Ben's trying to take control of that top floor. Bank is a map, all about map control, and if you have a lot of the map, then you are very likely to win the round. Confine everyone into a single position. Looks like he's lagging though. Spots out the beeper. And spots out the person in janitor. And I think that's Shivy Raj, it is. He's going to try and get out of there as long as he knows that there's 2 or 3. Then I don't think he can take the fight. Well, he might not know, and the attackers might not know where he currently is. Did he see the Hibana there? He did, and he does take down Joe for an opening kill. Although he does look like he is just going to run straight into Ben, who gets the refrag. 4v4. And it looks like Max is going to get challenged by the Mozzie. Manages to escape just in time. And Max misses his shots. Can't quite finish off Sizer. Decides to go to the back instead. Throw a pointless frag that gets no one. Ella's holding down square.
Drop the diffuser.
Trying to push down into security.
Recovered the bomb diffuser.
Oh, can't quite capitalise on Ned. Ned managed to get the kill. Max managed to get Sizer. Pushes in. Does the doc know? He doesn't know. Max gets another one onto Steve. 3v2 again in favour of the attackers. Ned looking to hold down CCTV. Does know the knock is around there somewhere, but it looks like the frag is coming in from Ben. Takes down Ned. It's a 3v1, but is that yokai going to be a devastating factor? It looks like Max knows where he is, and he will get the final kill to end out the round. 2-0 to the Toffees after 2 rounds. Round number 3 then. 2-0 after 2 rounds. Both in favour of the Toffees. And it looks like pensioners are going to go back up to that top floor site. They're going to try it again, see if it works this time.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. Bomb located by attackers. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Max is playing on the knock again. Maybe trying to get another flank through garage this time. It does look like someone's down there. Shivy Raj is playing in the basement as Maestro. This could be a plant denial strategy. But if Max does decide to go down garage, which it looks like he is doing, we could have an early fight on our hands. Not sure if he heard him there or not. He's going to push in nonetheless. He might know he's down there. Gets onto the cam, does hear the running, and gets the kill onto Shivy Raj. Opener for Maxi359. We have Ned who takes down Ella. The quick push in from Electrical. Somehow that isn't a headshot. Lucas manages to escape with his life. Ned is going to back off now into archives. Didn't actually lose any health from that interaction either. Just took Lucas down pretty low. Looks like Sizer might know that the push from Max is coming up the stairs. Holds this position. Did he get spotted out by the drone? He did, and he does take the drone down. Well, Max is going to decide to push it anyway. Not what I would have personally done in this situation, but you know. Does he hear the man above this time? Going to continue to hold this angle. He is going to go for the frag above, but it looks like no one's going to be there to receive it. Doesn't connect. Might have been spotted out by that camera, I'm not too sure. But Ned does now know that he is down here on the same floor as him. Tries to get him through the wall, but he's not there. Meanwhile, Joe and Ben are trying to take control of the top floor. They're actually pushing site here. Sees the clash. Tries to get a frag with the ADS in front, but does spot it out. Oh, he is lacking heavily. This is unfortunate for the Toffees. Joe's going to open up that main wall. Max is going to start coming up the spiral stairs. Does he know the pulse is there? He does know the pulse is there. He does get the pulse. It's a 4v3 in favour of... And Ella's gone! Ben claims another kill. Ella's gone for some reason. Technical issue. Lucas is going to have to try and get the plant down with 5 seconds remaining. Tom's going to get flanked. Does anyone know he's there? He does die, but he gets enough. The kit's down. And the attackers can't recover it. It's a round to the pensioners. Very clutch play from Tom. Doesn't finish the kill off, but the down is enough to prevent the plant. And that is the first round in the book for the pensioners. Round number 4 now. And it looks like Ella is gone again. The Toffees are going to play this round with 4 people. Seem to have some tech issues going on in the background. But the pensioners are going to go back to the bottom floor site after taking control of top floor last round. Only just though. Making the rotates reinforcing what needs to be reinforced, and then we can get this round underway. Ella is back in the game, although she will miss out on this round. Seems to be no sight for Max. Visual bug. Love to see it. Ben is still lagging as usual. And we got some drone work going down below. Is this a push from tunnel? It seems to be Joe and Lucas both pushing from tunnel side. Meanwhile, Max and Ben are going to clear the upstairs. Thought he missed for a second, but no, it was just ping. Just trying to look down into the top square, see if you can find anyone. Doesn't look like anyone's lurking about there. They do have a drone in there as well, so I'm not sure why he's just not on that. Seem to know someone's up here. Just holding down stock. It's Ned who's trying to keep control of this top floor. He is going to be challenged by 2 people though. So it might be wise for him to back off. Tom's playing on site. Shiv playing in archives. I don't think he's been droned out. This could catch someone off guard here. It does look like Max and Ben are now going to push into top square. Ben's going to drop down. Does Shiv know? He might have seen him, but he didn't take his shots. Ben's going to make his way down blue. He's going to get shot. Shiv might be able to get Max here. He sees him. Somehow doesn't get the kill, gets him very low, decides to run away, and Max gets him through the wall as Ben takes down Tom. Again, a 4v3 in favour of the Toffees. Max gets taken down by Ned on the top floor. Lucas gets Sizer. Ned needs to retreat and get back to site now. Is this going to be a full send? The push looks to be coming out. The smokes have been deployed. No one's going in. Who's going to boost everyone up? The frag's going to go in. Going to get tagged by the smoke and then decide, nope, not for me. Ned and Steve doing a pretty good job at holding this position now. Only 23 seconds remaining on the clock for the attackers to get in and get the diffuser down. Steve gets one. Ned downs the second and gets the remaining one. A double for Ned, triple for him on the round. 2-2 as we move into the second half. Round number 5, we're swapping sides. Toffee's now on defense. And the pensioners on attack.
Defenders, protect your bombs from
Lineup of Thorn, Jaeger, Alibi, Doc, and Capcan. Ella is actually in the game this time. Might be helpful for the Toffees. Max is going to go and set up above, as he usually does with Thorn. And we'll see if his Razor Bloom shells will stab anyone in the face. Now the pensioners do seem to be bringing the Monty here in Tom. Might be a good idea considering he's currently 0-4. Put him on support. Just try and allow that push. Although he did spawn... Did he spawn by himself? Yes. I'm not too sure what their strategy here is, but they're sending the Monty in alone. Looks like we are going to see Max getting challenged in open area from Ned. And it looks like Shiv. Is it Shiv? I'm not too sure. But it's someone. It might just be Ned now. A lot of drone work going on. Spots out the Capcan and the EDDs. Just taking in all the utility. Gonna assume that was a yellow ping, which is definitely gonna do a lot. Max watching the cams. Ben holding down sight as the Jaeger. Now the Monty does have support in tunnel. Ned spots out Max hiding in open area. He does have support of Sizer with him. And they're going to try a double push here. Are they going to go separate ways or are they going to go the same way? Getting back on cams to double check. They know where Max is hiding. He's gone to the back of open area right now. Ella is also upstairs, so if Max calls her over, should be able to help. But it does look like they are going for a double push. Ned opens up the wall into staff room. As Sizer pushes in through electrical. Does set off the Thorn gadget, but doesn't get tagged by it. Max does know he's there now, though. Looks like the stuns are going to come in from the Zofia. Sizer's going to push around. Does Max know he's there in the knock gadget? Ella gets Tom with the EDDs. Max gets Sizer with his gun. And Shiv takes down Lucas elsewhere on the map. Ned has secured his way into blue stairs. That might have been the strategy, and the kit's down there, but he's going to get it picked up nice and easily. Barricaded off, so he should know that no one's in service. Should be a nice free take. Max is still holding his position upstairs. Ben's holding through Vault Lobby. Drone gets taken down in CC, and we have a double-sided push. We got one in garage, and two in servers. Ella shuts down Ned in servers. It doesn't look like Steve has actually noticed she's there. Max gets Shiv elsewhere, and Ella gets the double, the triple even. 3 kills for Ella in round number 5. Round number 6 then, Toffees yet again take the lead. Don't know what the game's saying match point for, because it very clearly isn't. You've got to win 5 rounds to get it, but you know. Anyway, the Toffees are going to go to the top floor, CEO this time, to try and get themselves a second consecutive defensive round. Max is going to bring the mutes, just stopping any early drone information, spotting out which operators attackers are using. Just get 2 at the top, which are going to be shut down by Ben. It looks like Twitch is coming out from Steve, and Shivy Raj on the Amaru. Now this cannot mean good things for anyone. Amaru on bank only really goes one way. It's usually in and die. But we'll see what he can do. Max making the rotate with his shotgun. That's not going to do much, is it? There we go. Now this is interesting if Shiv does decide to just go in through the window, which it looks like he's exactly going to do. He's straight in, finger boosted, 10 seconds into the round, he gets one, he shuts down Joe for an opening kill. And a second onto Ella. This could be mental if Shiv gets in. He gets blasted by a double EDD. He does get a third onto Lucas, but then shut down by Max, but the damage is already done. It's a triple within 30 seconds for Shivy Raj. It's now a 2v4, heavily in favour of the pensioners. And we do have Ned now on the windows, just being an annoyance for the defenders, stopping them from moving anywhere. Max gets tagged up, doesn't land a single shot onto Ned. Ben trying to hold his own in the hallway. Max gets tagged up again and decides it's probably better if he just leaves it. Sizer now pushing down through top square. Does see Ben down the hallway. Can he get the kill? He does get the kill, putting his team in a 4v1 situation. Max, the last hope. Although he doesn't hear the rappel right behind him, and he gets shot down very quickly. It's a beautiful execute from the pensioners, and that is a very, very fast round. Round number 7, it's all tied up, 3 apiece. And what will the Toffees do? How can it be match point when it's tied? I don't know, game, you explain to me. Max is going to go the Rooney. He is absolutely rubbish on this operator, but he's going to give it a go anyway. They're going back up to CEO office. And it does look like they've just gone with a slowdown build. 3 trap operators and a Rooney and a smoke. They got rush last round, so now they're saying no rushes for you.
Attackers have discovered
We are stopping you from moving anywhere swiftly. And this might be the strategy. It might be what they need to get themselves the lead again and put themselves onto a match point.
10 seconds left before insertion.
We are going to see 2 hard breach coming in
Left.
from the pensioners, looking to open up a lot of the hard walls. There is no breach denial from the Toffees, so it should be nice and easy, free walls for the pensioners. It's like everyone's on site apart from one, which is Max down in the basement as a Rooney. What is he thinking? He's holding an angle onto garage, which nobody is pushing, so he's just kind of out of the game as of now. Ned starts droning through top square. That's very zoomed in for some reason. Sizer pushes his way through loans. Maybe going to try to go up spiral stairs. He is the thinker, so he can boost himself and get a very, very fast execute onto site. But does Joe know he's there? He is holding the pixel angle. He does see him come up the stairs. He does get the kill. Somehow, Shiviraj elsewhere gets a RCE kill onto Lucas. Don't know how that's happened, but it has happened. Joe managed to get another kill back for his team by taking down Sizer on the stairs, and it's in a 4v4 now. Ned's still droning out square for his team. Might not have spotted out. He did spot out the one hiding in open area. He decides to run away instead. He does have the site open now, actually, and there's only one person there. I'm not too sure if the Toffees do actually know that the push is coming in now. It's just Ben on his own holding down site. The Aruni gates are up, but the Aruni's not up. The Aruni is still bottom floor when the attack is coming in through the top floor. I'm not sure what Max is thinking. He is stupid. Tom now pushing down on the left side. He's got the Claymore down in the hallway. It looks like Steve is trying to push down through stock. Gets good. Ned's still trying to hold an ankle. Gets a lovely one-tap onto Ben. He does get shut down by Max from open area. Joe's going to finish him off with the impact EMP grenade. EMP? Impact grenade. No EMP's come out, so it's in the back of my mind. Shiv's going to hold the angle down onto the main stairs, which Max might actually just be running straight into his line of sight. He is, and he does get shut down, but Ella takes down Tom elsewhere, and we're back even 2v2. Shiv on the double this round. Now, Ella's the only one holding sight. Joe is trying to try his luck by pushing up square. Sees one in the hallway. Gets the down in the hallway. Is he going to finish him off? Yes, he is. Shiv's now in a 2v1. Knows that the man's reloading, and he does get his kill. It's a triple for Shiv in the round, but there's only 15 seconds remaining to find the last one, and Ella does have the kit. Can she hold her ground, or will Shiv push forwards and find the last kill? He gets trapped in the barbed wire. I don't think he has enough time. Runs through the Syria gate and gets shut down. Time is up, and the defenders hold on for one more round, and they are at match point. Round number 8 now. This one actually is match points for the Toffees. It's 4-3. If they take this one, they will win 5-3 in regulation.
Need to locate and defuse bombs.
And they are going to head down to open area. They have won on the 2 quote-unquote best defensive sites, so they're going to have to try a first floor site now. And then going to see how staff open area will go. Max bringing out the alibi. Lucas on the vigil, trying to get a flank down, and Ella, she's gone. Oh, no, here she is, and she does get the rook armor down. Well done. No one's spawned alley access, which is quite surprising, because in this open area, no one's going to be looking onto that window, but they are going to bring out the Monty again inside, so this might be a top floor take. And then working their way down. Does look like that's what's going to happen. Ned and Sizer are going to work their way up to the roof and try and secure a strong position. Matt can hear the rappel outside, but there is being a challenge onto Ella in stock. Does have an angle through the floor onto the open area window. Someone is actually there now, though. It's Shiv. Does see the person on the roof, but does get shut down by Ned. Making that his 11th kill of the game. And here comes the push in from the Monty. There is only one person upstairs as of now, and it's Max, who does have a Prisma to his advantage here. Does have the rotate through into Janitor. But Ned's just gonna... Ned does see the man. He's gonna tell Sizer exactly where he is. And this should be a pretty swift kill. Sees him through the drone hole. Lucas gets blown up with something. I can only assume that's another RCE. Trying to get the wall bang, doesn't quite connect. Max manages to flee to front desk. You does see the Monty again in the hallway. Might have had someone on main, although nobody's actually there. Ned again on his drone, does find the man. And this Monty is proving to be a nuisance. And Max manages to flee away to ATM. Does anyone know that he's actually in there? Or not? Tom gets blown up by an EDD. No, he doesn't. Isn't the Capcan. I don't know what he got blown up by. Probably an impact from the Vigil. Someone's on the rappel. Shiv's on the rappel. I think they do know that there is one in ATM. Yep, Shiv spots Max out. Can't quite see him though, just has to spray and pray. Max misses him on the right side, but then catches him and it's a shutdown. Back into a 4v4 situation. Ned gets a beautiful kill onto Joe. Is it going to be a double? It is a double onto Ben. Lucas manages to get Tom. Plant is going down from the Monty. Ned gets a fourth onto Lucas. And now Max is the only hope left for the Toffees with the diffuser down. And 35 seconds to his name. He just has to move. He doesn't quite know where anyone is, and he gets shot down very easily by Steve, and that is the tying round. We are going to overtime. Round number 9 then, overtime, and it looks like the Toffees are going to start off on the defense in overtime. It's been perfectly even throughout this match so far. 2 attacking rounds, 2 defending rounds for each team. And Max is bringing out the Cav. Certainly interesting, we haven't seen this before. Shiv again on the Flores, who seems to actually be getting a lot of utility and somehow a kill in previous rounds. Ned again bringing out the Twitch after his 4K in the previous round. And bottom floor is going to be the site that the Toffees are going to have to hold on to for the second time.
10 seconds remaining.
It's a Tachanka pick from Ben, which is certainly an interesting one. Certainly an operator we don't see that often. But with his fantastic internet, I'm not too sure how this can go well for him in any way. Ella's setting up site with a load of EDDs. And it looks like there is going to be a tunnel side push again from what looks like Tom Daly, 33, who's playing the Sens. Which is certainly a strange operator to be considering. If you're going on in 7, the POF 9 does not have a very kind recoil. Well, it looks like the Monty is going to try and take subs by himself. Tom's droning him in. He does spot out the EDDs down to Blue Door. They are going to be taken out by the Twitch drone. Gonna go back up to bottom square, who does spot out Ella, who was hiding in archives. trying what Shiv did a couple rounds ago, but might actually try to make this work this time. Now, Sizer actually has sight. It is getting flushed out by the Tachanka of Ben Taylor _ 99. Alibi does have pretty good angle through the Monty shield onto anyone that's trying to push him behind. Takes the shield down for just a second. Maybe try and bait in a couple of wasted shots from Joe. But he is holding his ground pretty well. Monty's now pushing forwards. He's going to need some support though. Oh, just shoot! Oh, he doesn't quite know. Ben shuts down the Monty. Shouldn't have pushed in probably. Ned pushes forward, also gets shut down by Joe. Max just watching cams. Steve's going to take the hatches for himself. They're going to be opened up. Tom manages to get a kill onto Joe. That's his first of the game. He does know that Tachanka is holding him through that. Almost. Imagine if that hit him in the head. That would have been crazy. But Steve's just going to be holding the open area hatch, making sure no one can rotate through sites. Tom's going to be rotating out of tunnel. Shiv's on his own in garage again as he tries to get some RCE damage. He's going to make his way out as well, though I'm not sure he can afford to do that with 40 seconds left. Max is just hiding in elevators. 30 seconds remaining for the attackers. They are lacking a lot of time here. Steve looks like he is going to drop. They've got 2 on the hatch. Steve does drop. Gets into the hallway. Can he find the dock? No, the dock finds him. But Tom with a double. The defenders line up perfectly for him. Can he get 3? No, he gets shot down by Lucas, and Ella closes out Shiv with the double EDD that he managed to not spot. And that will be the first overtime round for the Toffees. 2 rounds of match point for the Toffees. It's going to be a very difficult feat for the Pensioners to come back and win this one. Alright then, round 10, match point to the Toffees. They are an attack, so they're going to have to win this attacking round if they want to take the game home with them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
The defenders are going to go CEO. Seems to be the Pensioners' favourite site to go on this map. Now going to bring the alibi again. Ned hopefully trying to get quite the few kills onto the attackers in the early round. Max going to switch over to Ace. Now going to bring the Thatcher, hopefully trying to get open them walls in square.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Like, everyone's going to spawn alley access. All of them going to push site from the balcony. Shiv this time decides to stay around conference instead of going to the bottom floor. Tom bringing out the castle after his 3k in the previous round. Turns out that wasn't quite enough to win his team the round though. Max is going to go to his classic favourite spots, looking into top square, although no one's holding it this time. Ben's going to lag his way up to the roof. And Joe's going to have a nice little stroll taking the view, by the looks of things. Oh, it does look like the attackers are going to try and start their push onto stock, and it's Ned that's trying to hold it down, who does get tagged up from the roof. He doesn't quite see the man that's shooting at him, but he does see Lucas, and that is an insane kill. Holy. No time for Lucas to react at all. Nothing he can do about it, and the Pensioners have a man advantage. He doesn't shoot out the drone, which is a bit strange, but, you know. Oh, mainly because it got caught by the pest. That now makes sense. Genius from me. Anyway, Ben decides to go in with the Yana replicator, but instantly gets shut down by the man holding in stock. Looks like he's probably going to go down into loans. Max is just holding the angle from the roof. Joe's going to rappel down onto the plaza windows. Alongside Ella, actually, who's looking into ATMs again, where she caught Sizer out in round 1. Steve's going to be holding Janitor We can't really see much from the spectator point of view, thanks game. But he is looking onto the windows there. Max still holding where he knows Ned is. Ned's holding where he knows Max is. So this might just be a stalemate. Max is going to move into top square alongside Joe and one on the window as well. Pushing into the hallway. Can't quite get the kill onto Ned through stock. Ned does get Joe though. Ben refrags. Steve sees the man inside of sight. Max doesn't quite know where anyone is. Ben's managed to make his way onto main stairs. Ella gets downed in sight, but Ben managed to save her with a refrag. Now it's an advantage. It's a technical 2v2 with a man downed for the Toffees. If they can close out this round, they will win the game. Max is shut down by Sizer. Ben's the last hope. He does find the man. It's a 1v1 with 6 seconds to go. Oh, but his internet stops him from proceeding, and that is just going to allow Sizer to stay alive, win the round. We are going the full distance, overtime match point. It all rests on one final round. Alright, here we go. Round number 11. It's all on this. 5-5, overtime match point. Whoever wins this wins it all. Toffees take the defense, and the pensioners take the attack. Toffees are going to go up to CEO, as they did win bottom floor. Shiv again with the Amaru. Are we going to see a repeat of what happened in one of them previous rounds, where he just runs in and gets everyone, and that's practically game over?
Bomb located by attackers.
If he does decide to go in, it's very much a make or break. Could literally win his round for his team. Win his round for the team, good one. Win the round for his team.
10 seconds
Or
to go.
put his team at an instant disadvantage. But it is Shivy
5
Raj.
seconds left.
No one knows what he can do. Max and Ned, both 16 and 6.
The bomb.
Who will come out on top? And it does look like Shiv's going in through the same window. No, he's going into sight this time, and no one's actually in, CEO. He does get the first kill onto Lucas, who can't quite capitalise on the information of Shiv going straight back in. Joe does know his whereabouts, but Ben shuts him down, and Ned gets him from the window. They decided to double up on the window. Puts the pensioners in a very early 4v3 advantage. Max is playing below with a pre-placed C4 onto stock, but it doesn't look like anyone's playing there. Tom Spidella in top square, and he might need some support from Steve, or from anyone else who's nearby in the area. Sizer taking out some drone work. Ella's been pushed back into stock. The drones are coming in to try and lock down the locations of these defenders. We're going to see Sizer on the roof. We're going to see 3 people on terrace. This might be a very quick execute again for the pensioners, which seemed to work last time. Ned does see the man, can't quite finish him off, although they are very, very low now. Ella will be dead to 1 bullet. Sizer on his own on the roof. It looks like the attackers have taken Janitor now. Ben's by himself in conference room. The Monty trying to get some chip damage. Ben trying to laser someone through the wall. Max and Ella holding the same angle, doubling up. Can't be good if someone peeks it. Ella gets shot down by Sizer. Ben lags into Sizer, and now it's down to Max in a 1v4 for the game. Can he get anyone? He gets Ned low, gets one, but that is it. Ned shuts him down. Game over. The pensioners win 6-5. And the Toffees can't quite capitalise on their 2-round advantage. And that is map 1, which is the Toffees' chosen map, going to the pensioners. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the later maps. See if the pensioners can close it out in 2 maps. So let's have a look at the match summary. Ned takes the highest KD of 3, going 18 and 6. Max gets 100% cost rating, which is the percentage of rounds the player either got a kill, planted or disabled the diffuser, surviving at the end of the round, or having your death traded back by a teammate. Shiv managed to get himself 4 opening kills thanks to his instant impacts from the Amaru plays, and Ned finds himself the best expected player scorer of the lobby, meaning that Ned takes this map's MVP status thanks to his performance on Twitch and Alibi, massively helping the pensioners to take map 1. So that does it for the first map of the Barrios Major. Make sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on, as currently a lot of people are going to miss out on the second map of the series. Thank you very much for watching until the end. I know this was a bit of a longer video, but I really do appreciate it, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye!
Seconds remaining. Attackers have recovered their defuse.